my channel, stocks and books by Bree. Well, we talk about buying stocks and dividends, dividing and supplemental learning. Want the secret? Gotta read. Here we go over the fundamentals you need to succeed. Major keys, you might get some gems, economic gems. So be sure to go hit subscribe so you can stay linked in.
Hey, what's up, family? My name is Brehon Mills, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel where we love focusing on our own financial and personal development. Family, I hope you guys have had a phenomenal weekend. I hope your day is off to a great start, and I hope all of your trades are successful ones, okay? Now, family, what I like to do every day, I like to pull up the SPY. Now, the SPY is comprised of the top 500 publicly traded companies within this ETF, and I like to gauge the movement of the SPY. And the SPY gives us an opportunity to gauge how the overall market is performing. Okay, so when we take a look at the SPY, as we all know, the SPY has had a nice run up. Then we had this doji at the top. And the doji is a sign that there could be a reversal in pattern. So we had the reversal in pattern. And then here we had a nice doji. It could be considered a hammer, but we do have a long wick at the top. So we're going to consider this somewhat of a dragonfly doji. And so after this, we had the nice run up. And so today, close of the market on Monday, we had a doji candle. And so again, family, a doji could be a sign or a signal of reversal in pattern, but what initially happened today is we didn't have much movement, right? So there wasn't that strong of a fight between the bulls and the bears, okay? So when we came in, the day started, and we opened at 442. The bears drove the price down to 441.90, but the bulls came in and they hit a high of 444, but we closed at 442. All right, so we opened at 442.81, we closed at 441.64. So today the bulls and the bears were at a standstill. More than likely they were just taking a chill pill, and the day ended in a standstill. Okay, all right, the bulls and the bears took a chill pill and the day ended in a standstill. All right, now what could we expect? Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to watch how the market opens tomorrow, because this doji candle could signal a reversal back to the downside. We could come falling back down to 131, 132, but we're going to have to watch it. Now, when we take a look at the MACD, we do have the momentum. So we do have the momentum coming into SPY, but remember, the momentum doesn't mean the price is going to go up. We could have some sideways trading. All right, we could have sideways trading, but we're going to wait and see how this thing opens tomorrow, because if it opens above or closes above this candle, this may be a great entry point here. And remember, anytime we enter into a play, we are going to set our stop limits, okay? Because if it do reverse, we are going to we're going to get out of this thing, and we're going to live to fight another day. All right, again, SPY stand still today. We're going to continue watching it. We're going to see how things open, and if it opens the way we like it, there may be an opportunity for us to jump back in. All right, SPY, doji candle, stand still, maybe an opportunity to play tomorrow. Let's watch it, and let's take a look at that, at those, let me see here. We're going to take a look at the October. If we do place a call option anytime today, we're looking at October 15th, all right? We're going to look at October 15th expiration dates. They give us a little wiggle room, so if we do go into red a little bit, that'll give us a time to reverse back up to the upside and make some money, all right? Okay, now let's take a look at Apple. All right, now, same with Apple. Apple had a, beautiful, it's been trading sideways, but we did have a nice run up here. We've been trading sideways for a while, but again, when we're trading sideways, that gives us an opportunity where we can make some money. All right, so we did have a fall below the 20-day moving average, family. So when I place my trades, I'm going to look at candlestick development, or I'm going to look at the 20-day moving average, okay? Because history tells us, right? So history tells us once we get above that 20-day moving average, we may have a nice bump up, okay? We may have a nice bump up. And so you could play the 20-day moving average, or you could simply play candlestick development. And here, another nice doji candle, dragonfly doji. Again, we open up, the bears drove the price down, right? So we open at 145.47. We had a low of 143.82. The bulls came rushing in, drive the price up to 145.96. But we closed at 145.37. So again, today, family, another standstill. All right, another standstill. There were no bulls, no bears won today's battle. All right, so what does that mean for us going forward? So what we're going to do is, again, just like the SPY, which tracks the movement of the overall market, we're going to take a look at this MACD. We see we do have the momentum flowing into the play. We do have momentum coming into the stock. Now, remember, just because we have the momentum coming in, that doesn't mean the stock is going to automatically increase in value, okay? We could have some sideways trading, but look how far we're away from that 20-day moving average. And remember, family, the 20-day moving average is like a rubber band. We never move too far away from that 20-day moving average. You always snap back to the 20, all right? We're going to get above the 20. We're going to snap back. We're going to get below that 20, and we're going to snap back, all right? And so, again, based on this Dragonfly Doji, we're going to wait and see how things open tomorrow. We may have an opportunity if it's trading above the doji, or you could wait for the close of the market, because if it gets, let's wait 15 minutes before the close of the market, because if we do have a nice green candle closing above right before the end of the market, that may be an opportunity to jump in, place a call option. And remember, anytime we jump into these plays, we want to make sure we set our stop loss, because we want to minimize our potential losses, okay? All right, now let's wait, see how things play out on Apple, Dragonfly Doji. Good opportunity where we could jump in, ride this thing back up to the 20, or we could have some more downward movement. Let's wait to see how tomorrow develops. All right, let me see here. Now let's take a look at Microsoft, right? So Microsoft, this is the hourly chart. Let's pull up the daily. All right, and so now when we take a look at Microsoft, unlike the SPY, unlike Apple, Microsoft does have a nice, strong bearish candle. When we take a look at the MACD, we do see momentum leaving out of the stock. When we see the oscillator, it begins to trend downward. So we do have momentum leaving out of Apple stock. And I was not Apple, but Microsoft. I was kind of really high on Microsoft because I saw us reaching back up to this 20. And based on history, once we get above that 20-day moving average, we have nice bumps up. We have a nice bump up. We came down, we got above the 20 here, nice bump up. And so that's what I was expecting. You know, every time we get back to the 20, it's like a springboard, boom. We get back to the 20, springboard, boom. So I was expecting us to get above that 20 and springboard, boom. But again, remember, if you've been following the channel, I had a video on this last week. If we get above this 20, that was the opportunity to place a call option. And again, remember, as soon as we place our call options, we place our stop loss, so we minimize the risk of loss, okay? I repeat that over and over and over again, because at the end of the day, you want to minimize your losses. But again, Microsoft has a strong bullish candle, so I am going to be out on Microsoft. Now, we may have a green candle tomorrow, but as of right now, I don't see any reason why I would want to jump into Microsoft after this this big bearish candle here. Now, let's take a look at the hourly chart. All right, and so we take a look at the hourly chart at 9:30. We open, right? So we open much lower than the previous day. So we had a open here, then we came back down. Now we are starting to have hammer candles, and we're having some spinning tops. And so basically what that's telling us is, when we take a look at the hourly chart, is that there's a little indecision going on. There's a fight. And so the Bulls came in after the Bears came in and drove the price down. The Bulls said, hold on a minute. We are not going to let this stock, Microsoft, continue to fall any further. All right. And so when we take a look, we can see that we do have some, so it's starting to move. It's starting to go back to the upside. So let's wait to see how things work out tomorrow. We may have a bounce up. So if you want to, now me personally, I may wait to the end of tomorrow trading session, maybe 3:30, 3:45, to take a look at Microsoft and see if I'm interested in placing a call option back to the 20. All right, now that's the hourly chart. So let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. All right, so we take a look at the 5-minute chart here. We can see that over the 20 period moving average, we are just basically bouncing above that 20 period, coming back above, coming back above. Now we are back below the 20 period average. So maybe we may have some downward movement when we take a look at the oscillator. And just on the 5-minute chart, we are beginning to have the crossover going down. So we may lose a little momentum here, which may, introduce more sideways trading, or we could have a reversal to the downside. Remember, this is just a 5-day chart, and this is great for if you're looking for an intraday trade. All right, but what I like to do, I like to take a look at the hourly chart, and I like to take a look at the daily chart. All right, I'm looking for the big picture. All right, the big picture. But as of right now, I'm not doing anything with Microsoft until I see a better candlestick development. But I do like Apple. I do like the Dragonfly Doji on Apple. I do like the Doji, the small Doji on SPY and family. That's all I have today. Let's wait for tomorrow. Let's see how things open up. Now, I hope this video added some value to you. Now, if it did, please hit the like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.